Can you believe it's 2024? I can't. I swear. I feel like we just blinked and it was 2023. Like, how is it 2024 already? I'm not feeling it. But whatever. A year has flown by so fast. Hey, we've been here at my bougie farmhouse for just over a year now. We started back in November of 2022. And here we are, January 2024. Crazy. Um, I am re-recording this video because the last time I recorded it, I had no sound. I mean, I even had us set up. Like, I had my wine here and we was just chit-chatting and I was happy. I recorded it in slow-mo. Sometimes I hate me, but whatever. We're back here now. So I literally have 30 minutes to do this before I head off to work. So yeah, let's do this. Even though I don't have much time to chill, grab yourself some coffee or your drink of choice. Hopefully it'll be wine. I wish I could have wine, but I can't. Not this time. So get some wine for me and let's have a girl chat. So I wanted to record like just an introduction video because I realized I never did. Like I just came on the scene like, hey, let's DIY this. Let's do this. Let's do that. I never introduced myself, who I am, nothing. So if you're new here, hello. If you're not, welcome back. My name is Natasha. I am a wife, a mom, an electrician by trade, a DIYer, and I also started interior design school. I don't think I said that. So I also started interior design school at the Interior Design Institute online. It's a diploma program. And if you want me to go into more of that and how it works, the pricing, all that good stuff, leave a comment below and I can list that out for you. I can make a separate video of my journey of going through the Interior Design Institute. But I don't want to clog this video up about that. But if you'd like to see that, leave a comment below and I'll make another video for that. So let's start off with how did we come to have my bougie farmhouse? So it started technically the whole journey of all of this, of the home decor DIY. We've always kind of done that. Like in every like apartment that I've had, my mom in their house, they love renovation. So we did all of that all the time. But it wasn't until we bought our last house back in 2018 and we built that house up from scratch. But it was so expensive to do everything in that house that it was just like, I couldn't build it the way I wanted it to because it was just too expensive. And so I remember crying to my mom and saying, I'm building a fixer-upper. And literally, it was the house that I called 50 Shades of Beige. I mean, everything we had was beige this, beige that. Like, it was beiges and gray. I mean, beiges and browns. We knew it was a fixer-upper. And we knew we were going to have projects. Of course, not to the scale that we have here, but we knew we were going to do some work because it was not how I wanted. It wasn't until the pandemic that, time stopped for everybody but me. I literally still had to go into work to do all of the work and all that other stuff. But my husband had time off. And because of that, we had this flooring that we bought the Black Friday before that. Hilarious. And literally, mind you, this is March 2020. So it's been about 5 months. This flooring has been sitting in the dining room. And so I said to my husband, well, why don't we start, put our flooring in? And so it wasn't until we started. So in that house, we literally changed the flooring in the living room. Our built-ins. With our built-ins, we actually built the fireplace by itself, tiled it, wallpaper behind it. Next, we did the kitchen. In the kitchen, we painted the cabinets gray. We added epoxy to the countertops. Yes, this is us epoxy in the countertops. And then we added the lighting and the backsplash. And then we built a pantry by scratch. Then came the kids' room. This room, we wallpapered the wall. And then in the youngest, I hand painted the dots on the one wall and we painted the rest of it pink. Before we decided to leave, I actually had just started on the master closet because I wanted to have that walk-in closet. And if everybody was kind of looking at the time, I wanted to do a flip. I was into, what if we buy some property and either update it, rent it out, have some kind of investment property. I was really looking deep into that. And that's when I saw this house. I lied to you not. I was not looking for a house when we found this house. Flipping through the pictures and I'm like, okay, it has a little potential. What really got me, it's sitting on 2 acres. And I had always said I just wanted an acre. I just said I want to go see it. And if anybody knows, if you don't know, let me tell you, on Zillow, if you click that button like I want to see it, they will get you in touch with their real estate agents, or they basically say you need a real estate agent to look at the house. So I'm like, well, I'll call mine. So I called mine. She got us in to see it. And I was just like, it's a possibility. Like, this isn't a bad house. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the worst house. It's old. It's 1965. It's a split level. Let's talk about all the things that need to be done. So we need to get all new windows because, yes, if you were to look at this house right now, we have plastic on all the windows because it is very drafty in here. Windows. Of course, we need to get the electric updated. I swear to you not, when the washer and dryer are on, all the lights upstairs like dim down low and go back up high. I even noticed yesterday the outside, the porch light dims down low and goes up high. And I tell you, the adjustment coming from a new build to having these issues, just like, why? We're gonna need to put a new deck on. We're gonna need new gutters. The deck is leaking, so it's leaking into the house. So we're gonna have to like tear that whole thing down. Plus, it's some weird mess where they put like concrete over a wooden deck. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this house, but it is what it is, right? I plan to paint the entire house because it's like a gray on white situation right now. And I would love it to look like a traditional farmhouse, white with black trim. Well, a modern farmhouse. So yes, I want the white with the black trim. So this year you'll also see us painting the house. Yes, we plan to do a lot of this ourselves. Some things we might not do ourselves, but the majority of it probably going to be a DIY. So those are all the problems that we have had so far. What are the things that we've done in this house so far? We actually built a wall. If you don't know, my parents are actually living in, there's like 2 basements to this house. So one is a much larger basement that's about like 1,800 square foot. No lie. And that is where they have their own bedroom, bathroom. We're going to actually, which you'll be seeing soon, make them a little kitchenette. So they'll have that down there. And then like they have their own living room and all of the stuff. So what we did was, and I'll insert the video over here, which by the way, if you want to see more day-to-day things that we do here at my Bougie Farmhouse, you can go to my Instagram or TikTok account, which is at my Bougie Farmhouse. And I post normally about 3 days a week there. So go ahead and give us a little follow. So we built a wall. We basically did their side and our side, both complete. There's been a lot of painting in here. As you can see, this room we painted. I have a lot more to do with this room because my bedroom, I really want it to be a vibe. Like I want it to be, aces. When you walk in, it's just to be one special, like pretty. I plan on hanging sconces over here, getting rid of these mirrored, so I DIY'd these mirrored nightstands and now we're going to like redo them. Like I want to take off the mirrors, make it either white or wood looking and just grown it up a little. You know what I mean? Like we're in a new phase of our lives. I did that about like 4 years ago. So it's time to bougie it up a little more. You know what I mean? The girls' room. Ooh, that's an upcoming project. I can't wait to show you. So I haven't started yet. I'm trying to do. Now I will admit I have been very bad about jumping. So like, see something that you have seen. You saw what I did. I DIY'd my linen closet and just gave that a little pop and a fresh coat. In my hallway, we painted that bright white and gave that a fresh coat, but that's not complete either because I want to redo the ceiling. I'll tell you. So I plan on painting the ceiling black. And then I got these really pretty lights that I want to put in and I can't wait to do it, but I'm waiting for the lights to come in. So here's the thing. Like I said, I've been really bad at jumping from project to project, doing what I can with what I have. So as you can see, like the linen closet, that was pretty much one of those we had majority of the stuff. The paint I didn't have to go buy. None of the paint needed to be purchased. The only thing I did purchase was one more of those Billy bookcases. That was it. In this room, I already had the paint, so we went ahead and painted. And like this, that's kind of how I've been. It's like, okay, if I have paint and I can paint a room and it's driving me insane, let's paint the room. But then you find me like jumping from room to room to room. No room is fully complete yet. So I'm trying to slow down a bit and literally get everything I can to complete these rooms. But the problem is, I'm not a millionaire. I got bills like the rest of people. And so I buy things as I can, like my girl's room. I am slowly trying to pick up pieces because I want to really do them a new room. So I'm picking up like, lamps and stuff so that way when I do like fully do it, I can just take like a whole week or 3-4 days start to finish, show you guys the like, okay, we're jumping in, we're going to complete it, it's done. You can see a finished space. But I don't know. Tell me how you feel about that. Would you prefer to see a finished space or you just see how we progress as we go? I kind of feel bad that I don't give a video every single week, but sometimes it's just, oh, I'm painting this room, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But it's like, do you care to follow along for the little things, or would you prefer to see something like, oh, start to finish, this is how it's done? Or should I do where like you see it as it goes? Once it's complete, then I give you a start to finish, this is how it was. You know what I mean? Here's the reveal, start to finish. Comment below. I have no clue. This is your page as much as mine. I'm just saying. We made a garden. As you already know, I love gardening. But here in Pennsylvania, we have a very, very, very small window of time. Literally, my first frost date is probably in like October, and the end is my last frost date is in May. So I literally have a smaller growing season than I have a non-growing season. And so I enjoy those few months immensely, but it's just a blip in the day. You know what I mean? So during the summer, in the spring, you'll start seeing gardening content. I am starting to think about what I want to do to the garden because ideally, if I had the chance, I would get I would get a greenhouse, and then I would also extend to a couple more beds. I think I would just not suffer, but I would just like be satisfied with just a greenhouse this year. Cause then I can start like go out there, start some, seedlings and let them like have themselves outside. That would be ideal. I would love that. But yes, other than that, I'm trying to think. There's so many projects to come this year. I want to thank you all for being here. We've already gotten over 200 subscribers in my first like 6 months. So thank you, especially with my erratic scheduling. I mean, I literally post a video, maybe like two a month. I try my best. I'm going to try in 2024 to be more consistent and do weekly videos. But as of right now, this is what I got. But we'll be back to our regular scheduled DIYs next week. Hey, if you got any questions or if you like this style of video, comment that below. Thank you all for watching. If you like DIYs, home decor, interior design, because I also have client projects coming up as I start my journey to become an interior designer. Then follow along and subscribe. Like, comment, welcome to the family of My Bougie Farmhouse. Thank you all for watching, and until next time.